So, hey there, beautiful people. I haven't done this in a very, very long time, and that is a huge, ginormous Trader Joe's haul. I haven't been in a long time. I needed to get a whole bunch of stuff, and these, I would say about 80% to 90% of the items that I got today are things that I get on a regular basis, so they're going to help you shop really at any grocery store, and it is coming right up. Hey there, this is Lindy Ford, registered dietitian, clinical and licensed nutritionist, and nutrition detective. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and hit that bell and you will be notified when new videos come up. Today I am doing a colossal Trader Joe's haul. These are things that I buy on a regular basis. A few things, and there's one at the end that is a goodie. You know, I can't go through there without buying at least just one little thing that I don't eat a lot of, but I'm going to show it to you. It's really cool. You've got to stay tuned for that. It is so cool and I love it. I already had one, to be honest with you, but I'm going to start actually in the produce section, and these are things that I buy on a regular basis. The price points are great, and I just want to start with Power the Greens. Probably the very first thing I always put in my cart is Power the Greens. I love it. It's an organic baby green mix that is just, it has chard, it has collard greens, it has spinach in it, it has baby kale, just a lovely mix of greens. I put these in smoothies, I saute them sometimes, put them in salads. They're wonderful. The other thing that we're gonna have chili tonight. I'll tell you about the chili. I did buy some things for that. I actually made enough to feed a small country. I'm gonna try to get a recipe together. My chili is to die for, but it's like a vegetable beef. I put a little bit of sausage in it, and it just is something very different. I put a lot of good spices in it, and people ask me for the recipe all the time. I never have a recipe. You couldn't get a recipe out of me if you put a gun to my head, but I am going to try actually for you guys to put a recipe together and get that on the website. And I'm going to show you pictures of it. But so some of the stuff I'm buying for that. So we're going to have like probably a little salad or something with that tonight. So I love their organic chopped romaine. I've heard that this is one of their biggest selling items. I don't know that for a fact, but I've just heard that, and that is their romaine lettuce. Then this is something I get so much there. Just love it. Absolutely love it. It's their organic shredded green and red cabbage mix. Okay, this is so versatile. I don't have to do any of this work. I literally just put together a little dressing of my own. It takes me 5 minutes to put this dressing together. And I put this has some organic red cabbage, green cabbage, a couple carrots in it. It is so good, and it just is easy. And for the chili, because I always make vegetables, but vegetables in my chili, I used a couple of them already for the chili. I really literally made a vat of it. It's enough. We're having a party on Saturday, another party coming up. It's Christmas time. I love chili during the cold weathers, and I always freeze some. So there's enough, like I said, for a small country. So this is yellow squash. It is not organic. They actually do not have an organic yellow squash, but I got that. But what I did find, which I love, and I love to get it, is, and again, I use some of it, so please forgive me the way it looks, but it's the organic zucchini squash. And I think the price points are very, very good on these. They're not exorbitant at all. I felt like my overall ticket on this and what I paid for all this stuff was, I thought it was going to be a lot more, because I got a whole lot of stuff today. So that's the organic zucchini. And then something that literally I have to hide. I have to hide these in my refrigerator because I have a 9-year-old who absolutely adores cucumbers. And cucumbers are one of those dirty vegetables. So you have to really be careful with cucumbers. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. So these are the Little Bebe cucumbers, and they're organic. They have the other ones too, but these are so easy, guys, for kids' lunches. These little baby Nature Fresh Farms USDA organic cucumbers. I always get these Josie's organic celery. I put some of that in my chili. So this is smorgasbord of all kinds of vegetables in that chili, so that the celery hearts are so good. These are crisp. They're always really good. They're always nice and fresh. Love this. Also, Of course, you can't have chili. I think it should be against the law to have chili without, you know, with really out, you need a salad, but you also need some guacamole with some chips, okay? And I'll show you the chips in just a minute, but they have like a bag of guacamole, which I think the price is like $3, you know, for the whole bag of guacamole. It's not a bag of guacamole, it's a bag of avocados. A bag of avocados, so you just have to get them at the right ripeness. So I had to feel around and see which one was going to be the best one to serve on Saturday. So these, I got two bags of avocados. Now, this is one of the things I tell my patients about all the time, and I'm letting you in on the secret. So I did a video probably about a year ago about the new research on gut health about prebiotic foods. Well, one of the prebiotic foods is something that people don't really know that much about, and it's just becoming more popular in the last year or so, and that is jicama. If you haven't tried jicama yet, you need to try jicama. This is the kind of food, okay? This is one of those there's probably about 10 really good prebiotic foods, leeks and garlic being some of them, as well as asparagus. But jicama is one of them, and they will help you with your gut health. I would say about 30% of my patients coming into my office have severe problems with gut health. And this is one of the foods that help the good bacteria to proliferate and get happy, and it's like a feast for them. But at Trader Joe's, and I've never seen this anywhere else, and they might have it in other places, but I've never seen it, and that is already cut up jicama. If you can see that. And so I love this because you know, it'll stay fresh depending on the date. So you need to really check your date. Make sure you get a date that's, you know, a little bit further out. But these are great because they stay fresh a couple days, 3 or 4 days, and you can eat them. I mean, they'll go slimy on you if you don't eat them fast enough. But they are such a good little snack that you can put in lunches or you can put on salads, and they're already cut up for you. I always have these, but I love these. I put these in my chili as well. And these are the tricolor organic carrots. Now, if it's a root vegetable, dear people, it needs to be organic. There's some celery also needs to be organic. Certain things don't. Or avocados, they do have organic. I never buy organic avocados. They don't need to be organic. They don't have the residue that root vegetables have or other types of vegetables. And these are the colored ones. You know, carrots can be purple. They don't have to be orange. They can be white. These are white, yellow. There's about 4 different colors here, but I just love the purple ones, especially because I love purple. I love the color purple, but I just think that's so cool. And I actually put these in the chili as well, all the different colors. And then, you know, they don't really sell onions in bags there except for the organic ones. So that's a little bit of a downfall that they don't. So I actually had to get a whole bag of organic sweet onions. They're not that expensive. I don't even know how much they were. I don't know how much they were, but they really weren't that expensive. But I just wanted to get, I didn't want the huge onions. I wanted about 4 of the little onions for the chili, so I definitely got those. Then I also had some onions left over. Then, okay, this I thought was a really good price. I think it was about $3 for these organic black. Now remember, berries are another thing that you must always buy organic. They are dirty, dirty, dirty. You do not want the residues in your children's bodies nor in yourself, because these pesticides are so insidious. They are endocrine disruptors, and you don't need them in your body. So I got these little blackberries. Now, these are another thing I have to hide from Piper, because she will eat this. She could eat this whole little pint or whatever it is, 8 ounces in one sitting. So I have to hide those. So I can have to dole those out to this child. And then there's another thing. If you haven't done this or gotten this, OMG. These are the peeled garlic. They're already peeled. They make life so, when you're making sauces, when you're using garlic with onions or in anything, they make life so much easier. They're already peeled. They can't come in these individual, it's actually too much garlic. Like, I can't usually use this much garlic. I used some today because of the fact that I was making the chili, but I mean, it's amazing. I mean, the price too is amazing on this. You know, I don't even think you could buy regular garlic for as cheap as this is already peeled garlic is. So I think it's a great deal. So just moving on to I love their broth. I use this broth in cooking vegetables because it gives your vegetables a better flavor. So I always steam my vegetables in broth. And I get the Trader Joe's organic free range chicken broth, $1.99. I think it's a great price for it. There's so many things you can do with vegetables making broth. You can make soups with this. It is a great buy and it's a great product. Then I got Piper some little things. Sometimes I get her little things for her lunchbox for quote unquote desserts. She likes these. I know they're not that good for you. You don't even have to write it down in your comments down below. I know they're not that great, but it's like a little dessert, something a little bit better than a Snickers bar. Okay, not much better, but a little bit better. These are their they have chocolate and they have all different kinds, but the granola bars, I did get her those. I got to keep it real. I got to keep it honest. I don't eat these. Okay, please. I do not eat these. Don't scold me on that. But I also buy these little fruit crushers, and the reason I buy 100% fruit, nothing else. There's nothing else in here. There's a little bit of like carrot juice, and you know, it's just apple and basically it's just apple and strawberry puree together, and there's no extra added sugars in any of these little apple sauces, so I really like those. And then for the chili today, I bought beans. I never buy beans except when I'm making chili. I don't even put that many beans in. Beans are very high in something called lectins. We'll do another video on that sometime. I do eat beans. I can eat beans. My GI is very, very strong, but there was a time when I wouldn't really eat that many beans. Plus they're very high in carbs. They do have lots of fiber. There's some good things about beans, don't get me wrong, but I think for people with GI issues, need to limit them because they have too many lectins, but I do put a few of them, not as many as other people do, in my chili. Then I am so excited about this. I have not gotten this before. I don't even know how to, okay, I'm going to try. This is a Greek olive, and it's a giant Greek olive. It still has the pits in it, right? But it's a giant tiki, okay, whatever. Olive, but I just thought both my husband and I love olives, and I just thought that would be so. It's not in like, it's somewhere in like a brine. This is a new product that Trader Joe's. Now I think so many people had maybe complained their eggs were a little bit deficient. I have to be honest. One thing I want to say though about Trader Joe's, about Whole Foods, about Mom, Sprouts, whatever you have, okay, whatever health food grocery store you have. You need to realize that you could, if you chose the wrong things, become diabetic and overweight by shopping at these places. Just because they're quote unquote healthier than a normal grocery store doesn't mean that you get like a free ticket, carte blanche to buy anything. I mean, literally, it's the holidays, people. There was so many different holiday goodies, and then there was my favorite cookie, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. I did not get it. I did not. I wanted to get it, guys, and I did not. I'm a carbaholic, y'all know that. But it was like, I just looking over it, like, I'm not looking at you, please stop looking at me, kind of thing. It was so tempting, but there's so many there's so many holiday treats and goodies, and plus breads and cereals and pastas and things like that, that I know a lot of us love that kind of stuff, but for me and my physiology, I can't do a lot of that kind of food. Once in a while, sure, but it's kind of like a bad boyfriend. I love it. It does not love me back. I love all of that kind of bready, pasta, carb type of stuff, but I'm a diabetic ready to happen and I don't want to gain weight. So I don't eat a lot of it. But one of the things that doesn't have any carbs in it at all is eggs. Eggs are a superfood. They're a perfect food, and don't ever eat egg whites by themselves. It is unhealthy. It's too much protein actually, and it doesn't give you any of the good nutrients that are in that yolk, and has nothing to do with cholesterol. But they never had pastured eggs. They just started stocking maybe 6 months ago these Carol's pastured eggs. I love me some Carol's pastured eggs, and I think the price is really good, better than Whole Foods. On their pastured eggs, there's Carol with her little chicken. She looks like she has very happy chickens, and there's no antibiotics, no hormones added. That's a good product. Thank you, Trader Joe's, for adding that. Then, I don't do this very often, but everyone keeps raving about a couple of their spices. And this was literally $1.99. So I thought, I have to try it. I have to try it. I have not tried it yet, but it's the bagel, everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend. So that just seems like a fun thing to add to different, just different things that I'm going to add it to. But I just think it's fun, and I love the ingredients on it. It's just sesame seeds and sea salt and garlic and onion and poppy seeds. So it sounds really great, but people have been raving about that. The other thing I have never tried before, and I think I'm going to try it in my chili, is the chili lime seasoning blend. I have not seasoned my chili yet because I had to do this video, and that's it. And I'm going to try that, and it sounds really fun. And then I did get their organic chili seasoning blend. I'll let you know how that is. And then, guys, listen. I know a lot of us think that we always have to be cutting up vegetables and eating salads all the time. And I don't do that all the time, okay? I do eat a lot of fresh vegetables, but I also eat a lot of frozen vegetables. Remember, the nutritional value of frozen vegetables can be higher than fresh vegetables, depending on where the vegetables are coming from. So if they're shipped overseas, or if they're shipped across country, they're not gonna have the nutritional value as something that is picked and then flash frozen. So, always, I depend, every night of the week, I depend on frozen vegetables, and they get me through. I'm a very busy person working 10 hours a day. Don't have time always to be cutting vegetables up that I did today. And one of the things that is just a lovely product, they haven't had it for long, but it's the organic riced cauliflower. Now this is what I use when I do my cauliflower fried rice. There is the recipe is delicious, guys. It is so good. Even your kids will love it. It's on my website. It's the cauliflower fried rice, and that's how I do it. I use this, and because I like to cheat. But I think they do have riced cauliflower in the refrigerated section. So if you want to do that, that would be fine too. And then this is something new, never tried, just wanted to try it. So organic foursome vegetable medley, just because my husband wanted to try it, and I thought, okay, we'll try that. So it's just got 4 different vegetables all mixed together. That's a new product, never tried that before. And then I always get their grilled asparagus spears. I always get these, always. This is just a staple in our house. I saute these in a little bit of butter, some lemon butter sometimes. So good, just really good and easy, so easy. And it looks like you did a lot of work, because it has the little skewers in it, and you did it. And then this is a really cool product. It's so pretty. I just think it's so pretty. It's the rainbow organic cauliflower mix. It's got 3 different colors of cauliflower. It has green, it has orange, and it has purple. Oh, 4 white too. So it's just a really pretty mix. I love, these are Lindy's colors anyway. So, the chartreuse and the purple. So you have to love a cauliflower mix that has my colors in it. This is something I get every single time, and I probably eat it twice a week, maybe more. Is our organic broccoli florets. It's a wonderful product. It's like $1.99 again. Can't beat that. And all it is organic broccoli. I take the broth, I steam it in the broth, and then I just drizzle some grass-fed butter over and some sea salt, and it's just lovely and wonderful. Okay, then I found a new product that I've been doing their just their nitrate-free. Always buy your bacon nitrate-free, uncured if you can find it. And finally, I found one that I think is even better. This is a crate-free, no sugar at all. There's no sugar. It's dry rubbed, uncured bacon. So I think it's a little bit better. $5.50, I think. I think this was about $5.50. It wasn't a bad price at all. But this is it's not a big package. It's only 8 ounces. It's not 12 ounces. So this is a great bacon, guys. It's just got all it has in it is spices and bacon. So just spices and bacon, and most bacon has so much I mean, not so much, not a lot of sugar, but it has sugar in it, which is ridiculous. And that is also uncured. So it's just a better product. It's a purer product. The other thing that I get on a regular basis there is their organic ground beef, which is grass-fed. This is a grass-fed organic ground beef. I think the price point is great on this as well. I think, okay, it is $5.99, $6. So it's only $6 for that. So I think it's a great price on that. Then another snack idea. This is fabulous. I sometimes get these on Vitacost, but since Trader Joe's has been stocking them, I get them at Trader Joe's, and Piper loves these. And I eat this for my thyroid health because there's so much thyroid boosting minerals in these, guys. And if you don't have a taste for these, you should try to get yourself to like them. Just eat a little bit every day and you'll get yourself to like them. But these are the organic roasted seaweed with sea salt. And I can tell you that Piper, if I let her, would eat 2 or 3 of these a day, but she loves them that much. But she's been eating these since she was 6 months old, so maybe that's why my child is so strange and weird. But anyway, that is a great product. And then every time I go in there, I actually like Organic Valley better because it's a pastured product and it's organic and just it's pastured. So the pastured products have a little more conjugated linoleic acid, that kind of thing. But in a pinch, if I'm not getting the organic or don't have any Organic Valley, I always get 2 or 3 of these organic heavy whipping cream. I know you think I've lost my ever-loving nutritional mind on this, but this product is wonderful because if you just, you don't use a lot of it. I'm not drinking gallons of this every day. I'm putting a little bit in my coffee and it just makes me want to get out of bed in the morning because my coffee tastes so good. I put this with a little bit of Swerve, sometimes a little bit of vanilla, sometimes some MCT oil, and it's just like that bulletproof kind of coffee. And then I did pick up some pepper. I forgot to tell you about my I just like this rainbow peppercorn pepper, just because I just like it, and it was very inexpensive. And then I love these. Piper loves these too. It's the organic kosher sandwich pickles. These are so good, guys. If you haven't tried these, you need to try them. I'll put these in her lunch. I'll get sides of these for lunch for her or whatever, or whatever. She just loves eating them. So that's a great snack for a child, and it's a great snack for me. Sometimes I'll just put them on the side of my plate for lunch or whatever, so it's a vegetable. It's a good way to get a little bit more vegetable in your diet. And the other thing that I get every single time I go, actually I get a case of them, not every single time, but most of the time, is the Guerin Style water. I just like this. It has a little bit more minerals. It's high in minerals, natural mineral content of it. I like that about it. I also just like the fact that, I don't know, it's just interesting. Sometimes, you want your water to be a little more interesting. And so a lot of times I'll take this and I'll put a little bit of the Steez 0 calorie, the Steez drinks. I've talked about those before. If you haven't tried one of those, you've got to try one. And just it's like a little treat for me. It's like a little mixed drink in the middle of the afternoon, little mineral water with some Steez, and it really hits the spot, and it is a treat for me. Then they do have a few things. I think I got through everything. Can't believe I got through everything. But they always have a few little fun things, especially around the holidays. Right now, I'm putting together a big basket full of goodies. Don't tell anybody, okay? Because it's supposed to be for a Yankee swap. But it's just a big basket full of toiletry items and, personal care products. So I just picked up this little lip treatment duo. It was like $3.29, I think. It's like a little lip scrub. I hope I don't. It's a little sugar lip scrub thing. I hope I don't keep that. I'm thinking about keeping that. So don't tell anybody that I might keep that. Okay, so right at the end, I've got to keep this real. I told you that you could do very well if you stick to products like these. It's not, you don't have to get exactly what I got. Oh, and I did get I did get some almond milk and I didn't bring it in here. I'm sorry, it's in the refrigerator, but I got some almond milk. I actually got it in the refrigerated section this time. Normally I get it out of the cartons, but I just used it I used it unsweetened almond milk for my smoothies. Okay, now, drum roll. I am a carbaholic. I always will be. My husband is not. He doesn't even like sweets. I don't know, something's wrong with the man, but I do, and I will always have a problem with it. So I totally understand where you're coming from when you have these carb cravings. So I go through some of these places like Trader Joe's and even Whole Foods, and I just look and I just think, oh my gosh, the bakery section is like calling my name. And on top of that, it's crazy because during the holidays, they have all these extra things. Well, they have this thing called cookie butter cookies. They're the best cookies I've ever tasted. I was going through about 4 years ago, like buying them way too much, and I had to like cut myself off for a couple years and not buy them at all. And I don't buy them that often because, again, they don't like me back. They just don't. I love them. They don't love me back. But I do, you know, sometimes I want to get something where it's just a little, I can do a little bit of sweet, but not go overboard. And it's okay if you can just stick to 1 or 2 of them. I found something today that I grabbed it right at the end. It's called the dark chocolate nutty bits. I've never seen this. I don't know if it's a holiday thing and they're not, but oh, it's good, guys. It is really good. But the good thing is that the main ingredients are really nuts in this. Okay, so there's pumpkin seeds, there's cashews, there's almonds, of course there's sugar, there's rice syrup, there's bad stuff in here too, but it's mostly, it has good stuff. And it also has the dark 60% cacao chocolate in it. But it's like a nutty, smooth chocolate, crunchy. It has a little bit of, I don't even know how to say. It's like a crunchy little chocolate bit. I think I can do this. I think I can just maybe, if I'm like right after a meal or something and I just want a little something sweet, just do 1 or 2 of these. Really, the carbs are not bad at all. For 3 of these pieces, it's only 11 net carbs. That's not bad considering, you know, it's really got a lot of chocolate in it. It doesn't have a lot. It has some sugar in it. But I had to keep it real. I had to keep it honest. I didn't buy the cookies. I did not buy the cookies. I wanted to, but I bought this instead. So that is it. That is, oh my, that is my Trader Joe's haul. And so thank you so much for being with me today. Please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and also subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in the next video. And remember that every single person, and that is you included, deserves the freedom to live their best life. And I will see you soon. Bye.